Today's the 15th of February 2022. Italy comes into force the mandatory medical treatment for over 50s here in Italy. That's including foreign residents of other nations as well, who work in the private and public sector. This has been a very controversial issue. Why over 50s who have to take only this medical treatment, as well as cops, national health staff, doctors and nurses, and military forces, and people working in the civil service, like teachers, for example. Today, if they catch you without this dreaded mark, I call it the Green Pass, the mark of the 666, you can be suspended from work until further notice. Obviously, it's causing a great lot of discrimination as one of the last in a series of crazy, senseless countermeasures, they say, to combat or contain this virus, which is practically absolutely useless. The scientific information has obviously established you take the medical treatment which they impose on you or whatever, you can catch it anyway, but they say, you won't end up in hospital, because at the end of the day, this very much, they call it, is just a common cold and a headache. And in March, one of the producers of these magic potions want to come out with a magic serum to combat the common cold. It's ridiculous. As soon as a pharmaceutical manufacturer wants to put on a market which cures you from a common cold, otherwise they will be out of business, won't they? They say this dreaded thing will end the 15th of June, the Green Pass, as well as mandatory medical treatments for the over 50s on the same date. But the Italian state of emergency, 31st of March of this year, so officially ends. It can't be renewed for the same motive. You have to declare another state of emergency for another thing. That's what the protocol law of the Protezione Civile of the Act of 2018 say. And we'll have to see what measures drop, because you don't renew the state of emergency. Most of these things like mandatory medical treatments, these mask jobs and these health papers automatically disappear, partly speaking, juridically speaking. Otherwise you violate the laws and the constitution of that country. Already here in Italy, they secretly modified the Italian constitution, I think, from Article 6 until 41 to include health and an environment, which is considered as a elementary thing for all. But I think they're going to use this against us. Who knows, in the next crisis, it could be climatic or another virus. You never know. And why so much secrecy of passing these modifications in the Italian constitution about most of the public are not aware of? See, the mainstream media never covered it, or even mention it. So we'll have to see what happens after the 31st of March.